Testing one, two. Hello, YouTube. It's BTM here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Kaspa time. So this is BTM here. Welcome you guys back to the channel. And I just want to let you know, let me double check the sound is working. Sound check, testing, 1, 2, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You there? I don't hear anything. Can you hear me, guys? Okay. For some reason, I don't hear sound on this machine. But okay, we'll keep pushing. Okay, so first off, man, things is crazy. We'll get to the prediction in a minute, but I had everything set up to roll and my freaking computer restarted. So I lost some of the stuff that I was looking at, right? I was trying to figure out what's happening and what's going on, and we'll get to that in a minute. Goku and shout out to Cryptology. Thanks for subscribing. And Israel brother, welcome back. LB Crypto, what's going on, man? And I do have that video for Jesse AI, but all my videos got messed up because my computer restarted. So I was like, man. So I did get everything back up and going. So I think we're good. I just don't hear sound for some weird reason. But let me make sure everything is good and we'll keep pushing. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. My computer does updates by themselves for some reason. And for some reason, it just restarted on me, which was weird. I usually can hit the button. I usually hit the button. I usually hit the button and have everything set. And when I came in today, my computer always asks me about restarting. So I tried to restart it. Well, I usually do wait till later. And this time I was actually working on the GPU mining rig and it freaking restarted. And when it restarts, my desktop is old. So the updates don't work. So it took me 15, 20 minutes for the restart to come on. And then it backs the restart update out, which is weird, but you know, hey, whatever. But I was kind of shocked that the restart happened and then shocked that the update took so long. And then when I finally got back in, all my windows were gone. So I had to reset everything up. Goku, I had my heart broken today by a woman. It hurts like hell. I need to be on an epic bull run. And I think they will be on an epic bull run. So let's look at Twitter real quick and then we'll get to the numbers. So this is a video, another good interview. We might go to interview. I don't know. It might be kind of long, but let's check this out real quick. Oh man, what the freak? Oh, kind of weird. So this is just the intro. Get ready because Kaspa is going to take off. And let me go back. There was a video from this Cas wallet opened for beta is live. Let's see what this is real quick. This appears to be some kind of Kaspa wallet that integrates all your Kaspa wallets. which would be cool, but I would definitely test this out before you added it or add your crypto. I would test it out with some test accounts first. Considering the wide array of wallets and formats available, Castware Wallet is designed to accommodate imports from broad spectrums of these options, ensuring compatibility and convenience for users. Join us in an awesome journey. And I'll test this out first before you guys jump into that. And this is the video I was talking about. This is
That proof of work was actually out of favor. Simple. Proof of work. Proof of work, exactly. Bitcoin was built using the proof of work consensus algorithm, right? So in order to earn the mining rewards, miners had to solve a very complicated mathematical problem, and when they did and they proved that they did the work, they got rewarded and the block was mined, right? So the next narrative is actually proof of work. And for a long time, the reason why proof of work was actually out of favor is because it was slow and it was expensive, and you needed very, very, very complicated mining equipment. Well, now proof of work is not slow and it's not limited in what you can do. And the reason why that is because of a couple of very, very, very big developments. So the first big development is Kaspa. What is Kaspa? Kaspa is a proof of work token, but it's called, has a new kind of technology called a block DAG, which means that, I mean, I'll make it very, very simple for you. Instead of blocks being mined in a straight line, so one block, then another block, then another block, then another block, what it does is it mines them in a DAG, which is a directed acyclic graph, which means that there's a lot of blocks. Let me see if they've got any like visuals here of how that, here we go. You can see a great visual here of how this works. So this is a block DAG visualizer, but you see the blocks aren't linear in a straight line. There's multiple blocks. And so with this, you can get much faster transactions, which means that if Bitcoin is the gold, and gold is something that you're supposed to keep in your bottom drawer or in your teeth or wherever you keep your gold. I don't know where you keep your gold, but you're not supposed to trade it a lot. You're supposed to have it as a store of value. Kaspa, which actually means silver, by the way, Kaspa is supposed to be money. It's proof of work money because it's very, very, very fast transactions. And I'm going to be honest here, and I know that the maxis are going to hate me for it, but I would say that since the launch of Bitcoin, Kaspa is the most impressive piece of technology that I've actually seen, to be honest. Their founder.
And that's what I'm telling you guys. There is no technology out here in the crypto ecosystem that can match Kaspa. This is what I'm telling you. It's going to take off.
Is someone who is, I mean, people think that he may have been related to Satoshi. I'm not going to go down any conspiracy theories, but suffice to say, this is one of the smartest guys in blockchain ever, and this is one of the smartest pieces of technology in blockchain ever.
So with that being said, we'll continue to Twitter, and this is Kaspa has been below the yellow line twice before, staying there for 14 days both times. Now that it's below the yellow line for the third time and 12 days have passed, it does the same thing again. It should be above 14 cents on the weekend. And this is Justin DAGs are not the type of sharding. Sharding figure 1 would split data available layers into distinct separate chains and other data structures. The data block Kaspa figure 2 is one data structure that is not built on data sharding concept. So this is one with the data sharding, miner 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is the block DAG process where it's going to take it and push it through different blocks to keep passing so you don't lose blocks in mining. So that's another reason that Kaspa is superior to all these other blockchains. Let me see. Sharding versus block DAG. Both pictures show Kaspa block DAG separated by 10 seconds. Sharding uses multiple chains. Block DAG is a simple chain with dynamic width and rapidly converges into the chain. And this is from Shy, but I don't think this is in English, actually. I don't think there's any sound here. Kaspa is the only real digital. Kaspa's scalable, Kaspa's secure, Kaspa's decentralized, Kaspa's fair launch, Kaspa's fast, Kaspa's portable, and Kaspa is transparent. And then this is, I posted earlier, crypto, you're investing, and this is what you eat. And like I said, you guys are spending a lot of money on food. But shout out to Kaspa. And let's see, moving forward, this is currently Kaspa is under 11 cents. So if we go to Trading View, you can see the RSI was up in the 4-hour chart. Now it's coming down. The volume was up and now it's coming down. We had a MACD cross, and after the MACD cross, things started going back down again. So just keep that in mind, because as he mentioned, once the Kaspa has been down for 14 days, all of a sudden it takes off. And this is the Rust migration. For some reason, the migration went down. We were at 20 in the last video, 20.23, and now it's down to 19. I don't know if additional blocks have been mined with new hardware, but it looks like across the board, both the numbers aren't really changing, and looks like they're flat. And we're getting to the $6 a year. We're getting to that part. So this is the dashboard. So Kaspa is up to 238 petahash of hash rate, 81.7% mined, 3.6 TPS or 4.1 T, 7.4 TPS and 1.4 BPS. Next reduction is 10 days, and the reduction is 210 cash. And if you looked, this TPS number is crazy, right? It keeps going up. It went up to 8.8 if you saw that. So keep that in mind as well. So currently Kaspa is at 11.8 cents. Market cap is 2.8. So we did pull back. 24-hour trading volume is 103 million. Last hour it's down 40.46%. Last 24 hours it's down 3.5%. Last 7 days it's up 2.6%. Last 30 days, it's up 11.3. 90 days, or 30 days is down 11.02. 90 days is down 42.21. And year, it's up 286.3. And I remember it was up to over the thousands. So keep that in mind as well. Moving forward, let's look at the crypto bubble real quick. So the bubble is Terra Classic is up 4.2. Flock is 1.2. Cash is 2.6. Brett's down 3.4. LCX is down 2.4. Uniswap is down 3.2. Dion's 4.9. Ondo is down 2.3. Turbo is 1.9. Neuro AI is up 2.3. Helium's 14.3. Movana 16.3. SCI is 6.7. Rose is up 2. Casper's down 3.3. Myro is down up 0.9. MIX is down 5.2. Near is 4.2. Book of Memes is 4.3. Songbird is 2.1. FTT is 3.1. Coon is 4.9. Fitch has 1.4. Lady is 3. Dogwood has 2.2. Matic is 2.4. Bonk is 11.2. Myra is 8.1. USDC is 2.5. AI Tech is 2.3. Bentinger is 2.3. Chronos 2.6. Renders 1.6. Coolor is 1.2. So let's see here. This is talking about Spectrum's talking about KRC20 coming soon and how will it affect the network. So this is 3 parts, and this is one of the 3 parts.
We're going to be looking at KRC20 tokens. So basically for Kaspa Coin, we have these new KRC20 tokens, which are kind of like the BRC20 tokens that we have on Bitcoin right now. They're not necessarily smart contracts, but they're a way to have some of the same features as smart contracts on the Kaspa network. So this is coming from Kasplex, and it says exciting updates ahead. Next week, we're completing major milestones deploying, minting, and transferring KRC20 tokens, along with their indexer and API integrations. Our roadmap is in progress with an open beta planned for next month. Stay tuned for more updates. So what this is basically how we had ordinals on Bitcoin. Some sort of team, which is the Kasplex team, has found out a way to actually implement the same sort of thing on the Kaspa network. So if I'm right in saying this, it would probably mean that we're going to see stuff like NFTs onto the Kaspa network way before smart contracts even hit the network. So it's kind of going to open up the network a little bit more, but we should see in the future how this actually plans out.
So once the NFTs hit, plus the smart contracts, plus the Rust upgrade is complete, there is a lot of momentum that is going to hit Kaspa this month and next month. And if you see here, our trusty amcrypto.com, right? So we've been tracking this information. And for some reason, if you look at May 19th, their prediction is 7.75, $7.75 as the average price in May. So there is going to be a lot of pullback when the price goes up. That's why the price is going down in June. And if you can see here for April 26, it says 16 cents as the average. April 27, 17 cents. April 28, 19 cents. May, 74 cents. May 9th, $1. So I think between the 9th and the 19th, things are going to go crazy. And between sometime in May is when the upgrade for Rust is going to be complete. They're going to make an announcement about Spark contracts. I'm telling you guys, things are going to pick up. If you've been following my channel, believe me or don't believe me, I don't care. But the last 2 times the pump happened, I was a day or 2 off. You can believe it or don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking at this like I showed you guys in previous videos. I was one of the first people to start talking about Kaspa. So it's not that there's some rare occurrence happening or there is a black swan event that's going to happen. Something big is coming for Kaspa. Kaspa has been flat for months, right? Since February, Kaspa hasn't been doing anything. With all this press and announcement, all it takes is one announcement to pop and things are going to get crazy.
And then this other person says, I see more and more folks wondering how Kasplex could enable token deployment, minting, issuance without smart contracts. So obviously that's what we're looking at. And the thing is that Kasplex.
So let me know what you guys think about that. But we're going to keep pushing through the videos. There's a Jesse AI video and this Spectrum.
Devs figured out a way to write data onto the Kaspa network, just like the Bitcoin's BRC20, even with the pruning on archival nodes. So with Bitcoin, you don't have that pruning. So that's one thing that you've got to get ahead of in terms of Kaspa Coin, because it prunes some of the data so that the network doesn't get too overwhelmed. So I did see here, as we don't have open return on Kaspa Coin, but there is on Bitcoin, it's like a general, but the method used by the protocol to function is not using open return, it's something else. There's no details about the method they use for their protocol to work. They did give an announcement about their open beta version happening next month. And I guess we'll do an X space or something before that to disclose the details. So if you follow Kasplex, they might be doing a X space.
So don't forget to join the Discord and the Patreon. You can sign up for the Patreon and you can get in the Discord. I see Goku is here posting, and there are a lot of other people joining. I'm trying to get it updated, but I am in the process of also making a beginner's guide for crypto. So I'm working on that as well. But don't forget, Kaspa is on the verge of really big updates. A lot of these updates are going to come together next month. There's a lot of push, and the only thing Kaspa needs is a tier 1 listing. And as Jesse AI says,
or something like that on a live soon about the beta.
we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to finish this video out for Sterling Spectre
For this KRC20. So just to add a little bit more validity to this project, we have one of the devs from Kaspa Coin. So Shay, Kasplex is a project funded by Kaspa KEF to implement Kas KRC20. I have met with the team for a pleasant session where they presented their work and we enabled in some brainstorming. However, I or any of the core Rust devs and researchers are not involved in the development, so it's not my place to divulge any details. One thing I do feel comfortable to say is that you'll not be disappointed. So if you have one of the Kaspa devs, talking about it and having meetings with you, then you must have a relatively good idea on the Kaspa network that they think could be implemented. So they've obviously had meetings and talked about this. And obviously we're going to see some KRC20 tokens coming in soon. So with the launch of the runes and the BRC20 ordinals, I know that the BRC20 was ages ago, but the runes coming in added more fees to the block. We're probably not going to see the same thing for Kaspa Coin just because the fees are so low. It's not really going to add too much to the block reward, I don't think, because transaction fees are already low, so it doesn't really matter. And it's not going to have that same impact as we can see here on the Bitcoin network.
So think about it. We got the Casware wallet coming, Kasplex coming, KRC20 coming, the Rust upgrade coming, and
the total fees right now 2.9.
Once we get pushing with the Rust upgrade announcement, so that are 4 catalysts that's going to hit the Kaspa ecosystem in less than a month. And think about last year, Kaspa was pumping with no major announcements. So the only thing with these 4 announcements, plus a major tier 1 listing, if they don't list both of the tier 1s at the same time, I don't have any proof of that, but I suspect both of these tier 1 listings are going to happen together.
982 with an average block of around 6 Bitcoin. So if you go back here, 640, this one's 564.
So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Let me know what you think about all this information. Comment, like, share, and subscribe, and sign up for the Black Tiger Miner Patreon page so we can track all these announcements and get the information out together.
This one's 4.45, when normally it should be at around 3.125, as that's the block reward for Bitcoin. So I don't think we're going to see the same sort of thing, as in the fees are going to go up on the network, just because the fees are relatively low on Kaspa Coin anyway. But hopefully this brings more liquidity, obviously, to Kaspa Coin. There's more people getting aware of it, and that's what we want to see going on in the future. And then for the development of smart contracts, so this is separate to smart contracts. I just want to make that very clear. KRC20 is not a smart contract implementation. It's just another way to actually inscribe data onto a network. In terms of smart contracts, they're still in the planning stage of it. So I believe that this is going to be probably the last thing, and we've talked about this on the channel, it's going to be the last thing to actually hit the network after the Rust and Dagnite improvements. Then they're probably going to implement the smart contracts, because it doesn't really make sense if you're going to implement them now.
And that's what I was saying here. That's why May is a big month for Kaspa. And the last pump, these guys predicted it down to the day, right? And if you can see, I'm not 100% sure why after June everything drops off. So I'm not sure if this is just hype or if something happens to push Kaspa on up to 75 cents. But when it starts to pump, If it pumps this weekend, right? We should see some movement this weekend. If it starts running this weekend, you can remember where you heard it first. If it doesn't pump, hey, I've been wrong before, but I'm telling you guys, something is coming, right? Something's happening. Just be patient.
And then you have to go through Rust and rewrite some of the stuff for that and for Dagnite. So it'd be more beneficial to implement them after the whole chain was basically fully developed. As it says here, the broader goal is to create the ultimate layer 1 to implement smart contracts, DeFi, and layer 2 applications over it. It's hoped that the future ecosystem will arise on Casper as strong as the foundation and wonderful community that helped birth it. So there you have basically their broader goal of implementing all of this stuff, that we see on Solana or that we see on Ethereum, all these coins with smart contracts. We saw it with the Lithium, that when the smart contracts started to really ramp up in terms of the decentralized exchanges, we had AIN. I believe that there's a couple more that are going to be coming online soon. We have launch pads for NFTs and basically a whole ecosystem that is built around a Lithium. And hopefully we can see that for Casper Coin. Now, this post was from quite a while ago, so it does say there are many approaches to smart contracts on Casper Coin still under discussion. An approach I personally like is to implement the high demand functionality natively. And for arbitrary functionality, it would be something akin to Atribum's subnetworks. So what they mean is they could have built it on top of Ethereum. However, they're going to try and do it natively. I don't think they've actually settled on which one is the best, but it looks like if you're going to fully flesh out the Casper network, you might as well have smart contracts natively to the Casper network, because then it can have its own standalone ecosystem that's not reliant on Ethereum. So as you can see here, this is kind of what I think it will be like in terms of the Casper network. So top BRC20 coins by market cap. So Bitcoin doesn't have those smart contracts. So a lot of smart people have obviously tapped into the network and basically brought in a way to kind of get around the smart contracts through BRC20. Now I'm explaining that very, very simply. Obviously, there's a lot of technical stuff that goes into this. So basically, we have a bunch of tokens, their total market cap here, trading volume. So this is the market cap of Bitcoin, I believe, and it says BRC20 is an experimental standard for fungible tokens on the Bitcoin blockchain. So fungible, not non-fungible. I believe if you had KRC20, you could do fungible and non-fungible, as in, you could have these NFTs.
So this KRC upgrade is going to be huge for the Caspa network, right? That's one of the catalysts, plus this Casware wallet that integrates all your wallets together. And then
You
this
also have tokens running on
Casplex.
top of it. The Taproot Ordinal protocol makes the BRC20 standard possible. BRC20 tokens unlock new capabilities for the Bitcoin network, such as using in DeFi protocols and blockchain applications. So the same thing that we're probably going to see with Casper Coin when these.
So just think about it. If we do the KRC20 similar to the BRC20 plus the smart contracts, there's a lot of movement coming with Caspa, guys. Just be
Go
patient.
live. So as they said, it'll be around a month's time before we actually see that fully fleshed out in a beta version, and then maybe it'll be around a month after that before they come online. So I'd say probably in the summertime, around July or June, is when we could first see them go live on the network, and obviously we'll make videos to cover all of that.
So moving forward, this is
sideways. Went from zero, a little over zero up to 20% pretty quickly. So no big deal. It's going sideways. Um, you know, every miner will go on there at a different time, and also, it's good to test it out. It's good to have 20% going and maybe find out there's some kind of bug or something before you completely ramp it up. So that's all good there. Price about 12 cents. I mean, basically that's kind of basically been about the same story. Market's down a little bit. Hash rate's still looking good. Obviously, it's been hitting some all-time highs lately, and then you zoom out, and that's what we like to see. Since I've been covering it in October, it's went from 50 petahashes up almost a 5x to 230 petahashes. So that's what you want to see. That growing, you know, hash rate, makes it more secure. 1.2 million generated by Kaspa in the last uh, 24 hours. 2.2 for Doge. 29 million, and I think that's excluding fees. I know with Bitcoin, that's just off the just the subsidy, the block subsidy there. So the number one rule for any crypto, but Kaspa too, is self storage, not your keys, not your crypto. So part of securing your wealth is making sure a desktop wallet in this bull market. But just remember, FTX, Celsius, all the and and then that kind of ties into the third point. Emotions will run high at the top of the market, and everyone right now, I've seen people saying 50 cents might be the top, 89 cents to $1.29. I don't know. My average price right now is buying in at 6.5 cents. So when it gets to 65 cents, I'm at a 10x for what I purchased. What $1.30 is a 20x. In investing, that's good. Yeah, maybe it goes way beyond that. But that's when I really have to start seriously thinking about maybe taking a little bit of something off the table. I know a lot of people think $2 to $5, anything under $2 is FUD. And I don't know. I wish I could, with 100% conviction, tell you what I think the price is going to be exactly. I think that it's got a good shot to get to $1, and I could see $2 to $5, but it's going to need a lot of pieces to fall into place. And I can't tell you when a tier one exchange listing. I don't see why a tier one exchange listing won't list it, but I don't have the magic recipe for that either. And so when you look at everything, you just got to come up with your own price target.
Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't guarantee you this, but I'm telling you, it's going to start to pump. It's going to go up. It's going to slowly go up around midsummer or end of summer. It's probably going to peak. Then there's going to be a tier one exchange listing, and things are going to get freaking crazy. So moving forward, this is on the go crypto, and he has something similar for a price prediction.
Before it has massive.
Yeah, right. $1 real low ball. But I'm telling you, I don't want you guys to get crazy excited and get crazy and start ordering Lambos and all kind of crazy stuff. Be patient.
Price appreciation in this bull run. We're going to get into the details. I'm going to show you direct specific evidence as to why exactly it'll happen even before the smart contracts go live. First, I want to thank you guys for coming back to another video. Please do give the video a like, guys. That's all I ever need from you fine ladies and gentlemen, and you guys are helping me out tremendously each day in building the channel, and I appreciate that. So thank you personally yet again for your time and your attention today, and each and every one of your likes. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. So on to Kaspa, the all-time chart. That's where we like to start so we can see where we've come from. It's beautiful. But where are we going? And I have so many requests for this specific kind of video, so it's time to do it, right? I cannot express enough that smart contracts are next level and game changing for Kaspa, but it's not necessarily just game changing as it is like game dividing. Kaspa is currency, right? And we all know that, everybody talks about it, but we we know that when that mainstream adoption happens for any crypto, if any crypto were picked as some sort of a global medium of currency exchange, it would be life changing for the crypto and the people that hold it, obviously through price appreciation of the crypto. But we have to look at hype, and we have to look at retail FOMO and sentiment. And for this, no better place than the Cardano community last bull run, who topped out on September 2nd.
And think about it. Everybody keeps comparing Kaspa to Cardano, and Kaspa has way more technology in the ecosystem and way more technology on the way. This is LB Crypto. I ordered my Mercedes AMG GT63. You ain't playing no games, huh, LB? This is Do you trust loading your cash to Tangent? Tangent is safe, especially with the card. I do have Tangent 3 wallet myself, so I can vouch for these guys. The Tangium is definitely one of the safer options in your crypto. Remember, your crypto, your keys. You have to own the keys, right? Get your crypto off these shaky exchanges and these shady guys that are going to freeze up your crypto or keep it. With Tangent and with what is that? With Tangent and what is this? Zelcore, you can swap on your wallet information. I know with Zelcore you can. I think you can also with Tangent. And I would recommend when FOMO hits and people start buying Casper like it's going out of style, swap it to something like Bitcoin if you do sell it, right? Swap it to something that is a store of value and get a bank that is crypto friendly because a lot of people are going to sell it and try to import it to your bank, and your bank's going to be like, we don't take crypto or we're not deep in crypto. Ally is a good crypto bank. JP Morgan Chase, which I'm not 100% sure about, but I did see in a list that they were also on there. I'm about to load my wallet and put it away because I'm not selling this year. Tangent's great. Get one with 3 cards, definitely. LB Crypto. So you have 750 Kaspa tokens, or you're gonna make 750 with Kaspa.
At like 292 on CoinMarketCap. It was a little higher on some platforms, but let's call it 292 on September 2nd, okay, 2021. Now this September 2nd top out was 10 days before smart contracts came live on Cardano. Not a lot of people like to pay attention to that because they don't care. They want to make their own narrative, but that's the truth of the matter. Smart contracts didn't go live until September 12th, 2021 on Cardano, which was 10 days after their top, which was a completely hype and FOMO driven top. Now, where are we going to get our hype and our FOMO from? People say they look at this Casper price and they say, "Oh my gosh, this has already done so much. We can't do any more. The hype is gone. This is dead." Okay, come here, go to the Casper website, all the way to scroll about halfway down. You can also get here by clicking here. You're looking at this right here, Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation. Now, everybody's heard about this already. This is old news, but what people aren't talking about is what this is going to do for hype and FOMO and adoption and um, exposure, if you will, for Caspa. They have side sessions. It's very much a social scene. So what this is going to do, this is not the only one. This Hong Kong Web3 Festival was the kickoff of the world tour for the Caspa Ecosystem Foundation. These guys are going to be going all around the world, spreading the Caspa love, spreading the Caspa hype, and creating that crazy viral community that we all know that Cardano had and still.
Crypto, Cryptodillo, Cryptodita. Yeah, Caspium is good. Tangent. I use Zelcore, and there are a lot of good wallets. Yeah, it's also smart. Spread it out. Don't keep it all in one place, just in case. Like I was explaining to you guys previously, when the FOMO hits and the bull run is going and Caspa's at an all-time high, it's going to be a lot of weird stuff happening. A lot of stuff with exchanges not being able to pay out the Caspa, exchanges freezing so they don't have to pay out the Caspa. So make sure you don't have it all in one place and you're able to move it around just in case something happens or something stalls or the system goes down or you have these FTX things where the shadiness pops up and people try to take your Caspa.
Has to this day wrapped around the community. When that kind of hype is running around, that's all this was. This was all anticipation of smart contracts. Cardano is going to change crypto. Cardano has a scientific approach to crypto research. They're doing it the scientific way, and it had a very strong hold on the pulse of the DeFi community. It really did. Doesn't matter if you're a Cardano fan or not. It's true. Cardano's wave of popularity, going from February 21 to September 21 was wild. And there's no denying that all of this was hope, hype, and FOMO. It had nothing to do with technological application. The smart contracts came after the top. So when you see that, and then you see Kaspa kicking off a world tour, and I don't
holding crypto. So if you take your tokens out and the liquidity goes down, they're going to stop that, right? Just like Robin Hood or Robin the Hood, right? When Deutsche took off, right? They started freezing the exchange so you can't get it out. And they kind of set it up where after a while you stop trying, right? They'll freeze it, let it go, freeze it, let it go, and then they'll halt trading. So you're not going to keep trying to get your currencies off the exchange.
I don't know if you guys have seen footage of this. You need to go to Kaspa's Twitter. This is really, it's very trendy what they're doing. So it's very much targeted at the younger scene. They're going to be all over the world doing it. And if at Caspa, even if it just stopped, which it won't, obviously, right? We know this. We have common sense. We know it won't stop at Cardano's all-time high market cap. But even if it did, that's a $4 Caspa.
That's a $4 Caspa at just Cardano's market cap, right? And we know it's going to blow past Cardano, right? There's no way it's going to stop. Okay, guys, once, or ladies and gentlemen, once Caspa starts running, it's going to blow, right? It's not going to be no couple bucks here, a couple dollars here. What's up, Texas crypto? It's not going to be a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. Once Caspa blows, it's going to run. There's nothing to stop Caspa or slow it down but shady exchanges. And when these exchanges see the price run up, everybody and their mama's going to try to list it to get money out of Caspa, right? There's no reason that Caspi, the Caspian or Caspians are going to sell. Everybody's going to try to get in once the price takes off, and people are going to do everything they can to get you to sell your Caspa.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a clean 34x? People that think this isn't possible are forgetting that it happened. Last bull run, Cardano went from like literally 7 cents here, 5 cents in May of 2020 to 292. And
So again, when was that? May. I don't know what's up with May, but something generally pops in May. And he's saying that people are going around with the tour evangelizing Caspa. So I'm telling you, it might not hit $7 in May, but it's going to be a pump that you haven't seen before.
uh, September 2nd of 2021. So it's important to remember what we've done in the past with smaller overall crypto market cap valuation. And here we are sitting at the overall crypto market cap of 2.32 trillion. Obviously, we know that's going to be more than double that probably in the peak of the bull run. So please explain why you think that this chart can't do the exact same thing for the exact same reason with another groundbreaking project, scientific approach. They're doing all of this the slow and methodical, tedious way, just like Charles Hoskinson did. And everybody, thought that Cardano moved too slow as well. And everyone already thinks that Caspa's moving too slow, but they're doing things the right way. Tell me why the same hype storm won't create the same blow off tops even before smart contracts hit, and then things really go nuclear. All time high, it's $4.11. We're already super close at this point from existing ADA market cap, 67 cents. Like that's, I believe personally that we'll be beyond that before the end of this year with room to spare. This all-time high on ADA is, not even close to a bullish scenario. I think this is a common sense, realistic scenario. I think we're looking at anywhere from $3 to $6. And if it goes beyond that with the smart contract hype, then this is a whole nother video. But here comes the Ethereum ballpark, right? And what they did and what Kaspa can do, the cheap, affordable efficiency of Kaspa versus the slow, expensive, and clunky Ethereum world that we have to navigate still. Let me know what you guys think. Come see us in the private Discord, the private Discord, guys. There's love.
So that's also someone who mentioned May, right? So we have two people that are gearing up for a May explosion. And then this is let me see, go back a little bit. Quick crypto.
From Uphold's head director of research, Dr. Martin Heisberg, the US morning miner and leverage dump like clockwork, and all alts, Kaspa therefore as well, follow one to one. That's the institutional adoption that you asked for. Don't get it twisted, don't misunderstand. Institutional adoption is very bullish news for crypto, and it will result in the biggest bull run in history. But in his words once again, as long as Bitcoin stays under 70K, the miners now don't make profit and have to sell all of their outputs. That's the halving for you. Expect downside. Now, this sounds very, very bearish, I know, and for the meantime it is, but this is also old news. It always takes some time for crypto to pump post halving, and institutional adoption was never going to change that, at least not immediately. Because this just in from Bitcoin Magazine, Hong Kong spot Bitcoin ETFs will begin trading on April 30th. This is big news. Asia is ready. And therefore, this means that we are going to potentially see a lot of green price action going into May. But you need to remain logical. As always, don't be emotional. These institutions,
Okay, this is the third person in videos that's talking about May. I don't know what happens in May or what's going to happen with Kaspa in May, but put your seatbelts on, guys. Things are about to get really dicey.
they believe they know how high Bitcoin's going to go. They say 100K, maybe 150K. They have high predictions for Bitcoin. Therefore, they want to make you sweat for your money. They want you to get frustrated with the lack of price movement and sell your bags. But be patient, please.
Yeah, I think we talked about that previously too. These guys are going to do everything they can, all kind of FOMO, all kind of fear, all kind of tactics to get you to sell the bag. That's what they're doing now, right? There's all kind of Casper's not going to do anything. Casper's a bad project. Da Vinci was saying the same thing. Even who is this? What was that? Somebody else was saying, or people are saying, not to talk about Kaspa, right? Keep it quiet so we can accumulate more Kaspa. There's a lot of people reaching out saying, stop making Kaspa videos. Stop hyping you guys up to buy more Kaspa. So just keep that in mind. Goku, $6 by the end of the year, possible. Genuine, I don't know. I don't think Biden has much he can do here, player. Most of this is overseas action. So I don't think Biden can go overseas and do a whole lot, right? The Democrats, I don't want to get political, so I'm going to stay away from that, but I don't think the Democrats can stop this movement.
The promised land is potentially closer than you think. In just 6 to 7 days, we will now see more institutional adoption in the form of Hong Kong. And 5 days after that, so 11 days time from now, we will see another reduction in the Kaspa mining rewards. Just as Dr. Martin Heisberg stated, the miners won't make profit if Bitcoin does not surpass $70,000. And the same argument can be made for Kaspa. The miners will need the price of Kaspa to increase if they want to make profit. Meaning, therefore, more mining will be necessary.
And that's what I'm telling you. These guys are shipping miners like they're going out of style. At some point, the price has to pump, and it's got to pump major, or these guys are going to be sitting on a lot of miners. People have already spent a lot of money on big boy miners, and they're creating bigger miners. So unless the price pushes up past $1, sales on miners are going to slow down. And I'm telling you, soon it's going to have to push past $1 just to get these miners off. So even if it's Bitmain and Gold Shell and Ice River themselves buying Kaspa to push the price up, the price will start to go up, and it's going to go up fast.
The hash rate will increase, and this will increase Kaspa's price action. We've already seen parabolic increases in Kaspa's hash rate already, peaking at 250.93 PHS, and it's still rising daily. And this is going to continue to increase as time goes on, the reductions keep on going, and also as Kaspa keeps migrating from Golang to Rust. This migration is bigger than you think. It's going to open so many doors, more opportunities for Kaspa.
That's what I'm saying, man. Once this migration completes, as LB Crypto says, is 10 BPS, these smart contracts, these exchange listings, there is a powder keg at the end of next month about to explode. Even if it doesn't go to $3 or $4 or $7 or $6, it's going to push up, and it's going to push up big. I'm telling you guys, there is. Appreciate that, LB Crypto. Shout out to LB Crypto for the hold on. Shout out to LB Crypto for the super chat, right? And I'm definitely going to use that to buy more Kaspa. I'm telling you, like this video,
more miners will end up entering the ecosystem, and therefore, you guessed it, increasing the hash rate and increasing the price. So there are two imminent catalysts for Kaspa: the Hong Kong ETFs and the mining reduction rewards.
there is too much going on for it not to take off, right? Unless these guys don't want to sell miners, the price is going to have to pump. I'm telling you. There is no way these guys are not going to be able to get these miners off, even if they have to buy the Kaspa themselves just to sell miners. And if they're smart, they're probably going to come together as a conglomerate and push the price up. Now, it might dump quick, but it's going to push hard. Trying to show you something. Yeah, right here. Just keep this in mind. People are spending everything to invest in crypto. What is that? That's actually more than, I thought that was just $1. There's actually more than $1. People are not eating. Like I seen another video. This guy was like, don't even eat. Put all your money in crypto now before. This is not financial advice. Again, do not sell your kidneys. Don't be selling plasma. Don't sell your kids' kidneys. Don't remortgage your house. Just be patient, right? And I had another video. I lost a video. My stupid computer restarted. And that was another thing. Things start falling apart right before things take off, right?
With Kaspa's hash rate,
And my computer restarted, and I lost everything. And I was able to get back online, get set up, and still make the freaking video.
already being as far as high as it is right now. Look at this.
Yeah. Shout out to the Pied Piper. Kaspa's going to shock a lot of people, right? I mean, we've been talking about Kaspa for years. And soon as something happens, it's going to get crazy. Romaine noodles in 2024, steak and lobster in 2025. Definitely right, Texas crypto. Shout out to everyone who's been with Black Tiger Miner the whole time, and everyone who has been on these lives trying to get this information together.
Graph. The corresponding price action is nowhere near the hash rate. These two catalysts could potentially be that nudge needed to flip the switch for Kaspa. And with all the ongoing developments in crypto and Kaspa space, the next breakout could be, not even could, in my opinion, it will be the most explosive one yet. 30 cents potentially, maybe even higher, who knows. Bitcoin, Kaspa, crypto may be down right now. But the fact that institutions are here means there is so much more money now available to enter this space than ever before. You actually can't be bearish on crypto right now. The halving just happened. Bitcoin's sitting at 63K, not too far away from its all-time high, an all-time high that was achieved in a bear market, mind you. Crypto's peak is normally a year or so after the halving. And
Goku. I had a video that I'm looking for. I'm trying to find real quick where this guy was talking about 10,000 Kaspa.
Who does? market makers like Jane and Jump Street, for example. They're the big dogs on the street who own all this liquidity. Coinbase and these exchanges, they just deal the business. And often the exchanges will own a percentage of the flow and get a slice of that action, but they just don't have the financial power to back all of that cryptocurrency, and they don't want to take on that much risk as well. We're just getting started with the misconceptions that are flying around social media. This next one is going to wow everybody, and that's Kaspa was in fact seed funded by VC firms. They just didn't get any coins in exchange for the money they put up. You can read about this yourself inside the book of Kaspa, chapter 2, paragraph 3. They took $8 million from Polychain Capital. And when we go down that rabbit hole, this is where things get interesting and we start to get some clues into specifically listing on Coinbase. See, Polychain Capital's CEO is named Olaf Carlson, hence the fork, Carlson Coin. This man used to actually work for Coinbase until he went across the street and opened his own shop. Right now, Polychain Capital and Coinbase Ventures, they're sharing almost all of their investments hand in hand. It's almost as if Polychain Capital is a Coinbase Ventures just off the book. And this is getting to the number one hurdle, in my opinion, that once the Rust rewrite is done, because remember, Kaspa's still in a test net phase right now. Once it goes mainnet, once it goes 10 BPS fully on Rust, now we're in mainnet. Now getting listed on these tier 1 exchanges is finally on the table.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
The number one hurdle isn't getting the $1 million it's going to cost to get listed on Coinbase. You could do a pool of every shark-sized wallet on Kaspa, chips in $250. Boom, we're listed on Coinbase. Getting the money is going to be easy. It's jumping over the regulatory hurdles, specifically the money transmission law. As we know, the SEC has been fruitlessly attacking multiple cryptocurrency. Of course, looking into the top 10 crypto rankings, we can see Toncoin is not listed on Coinbase or Binance. And even today in this dip, garnishes a $25 billion market cap. Looking forward, we can actually peek into the United States government to get a hint at.
Yeah, why does everybody hate Jesse AI? Even my mom was saying Jesse AI seems kind of weird. Yeah, but he's got good information. And the minimum for Kaspa trying to persuade XRP, XML, ADA to convert cash, why would you hold 10K when you can get 50K? Yeah, no, I'm getting ready to dump everything into Kaspa. So you say Aerodrome was a rug?
To when this bull market is going to start. On May 1st, Powell's going to come out and start talking about cutting.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need StreamYard on air. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard.
Leaning towards this July's Fed meeting, they're going to slash the rates by 75 points, taking it down from 5.5 to 4.75. Now, the Fed is predicting themselves that they're going to cut rates 3 times this year. This is going to be extremely bullish for all the markets, specifically Kaspa. We know that the Kaspa team basically has already finished the Rust rewrite, and they're just delaying for the right timing and market. In my opinion, magically the testing for the Rust rewrite is going to run parallel with when the Fed slashes rates, rocketing the market, and Kaspa announcing this news directly correlating with that rate slice can steal the show and pick up all that liquidity that's going into the market on that day. People that have been watching the channel over the past few weeks are starting to get perplexed because our technical analysis methods actually work. Of course, the majority of charting came over from the stock market. This would be like teaching somebody how to play volleyball with a basketball. It's a completely different game. As in crypto, there's strict halving and emission schedule. This changes everything. This creates these repeating both Y and X axis origin trend lines. And it's from the study of these trend lines, these repeating trend lines you can find all over every crypto's chart, that are classical pattern analysis, the cup and handle, the rising wedge, the descending triangle, all start to really come to life. And your old school TA finally starts to work accurately in crypto. As on the Kaspa chart, we called it would dip down at 14.5 cents while everybody thought it was about to break out. We issued the buy order at 11.5 while people were thinking that they had to jump ship and sell. Now, using this technical analysis method to get a read forward, right now, this white dotted trend line, which is representing this resistance downward force that Kaspa's in, it's acting as support now. While we may see the price continue to have some downside, as long as this trend line acts as support and we stay on top of it, this is the first step in a breakout forming. So things are starting to look bullish on the Kaspa chart. Inside the group, we just picked out another hit AI coin. Of course, we had the Alex Becker pick NIA. We got to that before even he did. This new one is actually very similar to one of Alex Becker's favorite projects from the last cycle. It's a lot like Altura. What Altura does is it changes in-game NFTs, makes them shiny, or if it was like a baseball player in a baseball game, it updates his stat with real-world time. What this project called YAU does is they can change the in-game characters to your face. So while you're playing Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto, all your friends online know it's you because it's your mug right on the avatar. And of course, this has other applications into professional work meetings or training videos. Very interesting project. And we're able to release it to the group 18 hours before its listing, advising everybody to get in around 6 cents. And then of course it jumped up to as high as 14. Some people in the group indefinitely jumped on this and are planning on hodling it into the bull run because it does look like a bullish project. Of course, we're looking into other ways that we can get in early. As US citizens, we're very restricted from using ICO like Cetify. They want you to have an ID from France and there's no way you can get around it. There are other launchpad platforms that Americans can have access to that we're starting to study inside the group and looking for hit artificial intelligent projects that are going to be released inside of those. So we'll be able to get in it more advanced than even day one. We'll be
okay. So I finally found the video. This is the video I was talking about. On the Go Crypto talked about this yesterday.
If not this bull run, then obviously next one, right? 29. The thing about 10,000 Kaspa is I just threw this together so people could see. I've been helping people in my private group, DCA, and acquire Kaspa economically with smaller amounts of money and rearrange their portfolios. And they're blown away when I show them this. So I just threw this together. It's rough, but I just want it. Sometimes it's visual, right? Some people need to see this instead of hearing it to understand just how real this is. 10,000 Kas right now, guys, is like $1,200 US. That is not a lot of money. I recognize that that is a lot of money to a lot of people, but in the scheme of things, for an investment that you want to change your situation, to change your money situation, your life, it's not a lot of money. You know, $1,200 can be saved up. You know, skip the fast food, skip the partying, the drinking, the going out, the movies, skip it for a month. And
That's what I'm telling you guys. You just need 10,000 Kaspa. At 10,000 Kaspa gets to $6. I already told you it's getting to $6. $6 is $60,000. That's only 10,000. And some of you have way more than 10,000. So 10,000 is a bare minimum. And I'm approaching 100,000. I'm trying to get over 100,000. LB Crypto said he had 750,000. So just think about that, right? Just think about it as you continue. Broke up with a woman. Broke up with me. My heart broke. I'm 6'1" masculine man. She had tears in my eyes. Okay. At work. Okay, that's it's kind of weird. Back to the topic here.
I
Goku.
promise you'll put together more money than you think, right? So 10,000 CAS is 1,200 bucks now, but a very bearish. This number is bearish, but I'm just giving you a bare bones look at just how close you are to bigger money. $2 Kaspa. So we're gonna smoke that this time.
Yeah, Genuine's right. Genuine's right, man. If she didn't want you, she left you. Hey, when you hit this Kaspa lick, she'll be knocking at the door, brother. I'm trying to tell you. One thing I can tell you, women like money. I don't care what happened. You flashed a couple bucks, she's gonna be knocking on your door.
Around, right? But $2.
Again, this is not financial advice. Don't kill a messenger, but I'm saying women like money, women like to buy stuff. You got a couple bucks, she's gonna be at your door. Just an FYI there.
Kaspa, 20,000 US. And obviously you see here at $4, 40,000. At 6, it's $60,000, guys. That's a lot different. That's a far cry, right? From $1,200 and getting $10,000, excuse me, 10,000 Kaspa for $1,200. You can do that now. And then guess what? This chart is not going to go straight up from here. There are going to be big dips, big buy opportunities all the way up here because of people like me that got Kaspa sub 1 cent. There's a lot of people that are not going to be in Kaspa past $1. They're just not. There's people that are going to take profits at 75 cents and then $1 and then 150.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie to you. I'm taking some profit at $1. I don't care what you say or what you guys are gonna do. I'm not selling everything, but I'm definitely gonna take some profit at $1. I might buy back in, or I might liquidate everything and swap it to Caspa and then take some profit. But I'm definitely taking profit at $1.
175, $2. All of these psychological barrier numbers, people are going to be taking profits all the way up. So what do? If you can only get 10,000 at a time, don't think about it like that. Think about it as 10,000 at this time. And then the next 10,000 you get when you save up another, and the next 10,000 and the next 10,000. And before you know it, you've got 30, 50, 100,000 Kaspa. And then you have a serious bag. It's about what do you believe in? It's about changing your situation. I just threw this together as a visual. I've used this for my private group, guys. Come and join the private group. You guys will not be disappointed. Is just a building block, one block of 10,000 CAS at a time. Let me know what you guys think about that strategy, building the bag. Don't forget to go to Fair Desk, guys. I got my start in Fair Desk. The link will be in the description of the video. I don't want you to go copy trade me. You go copy trade these professional traders. Use my link. It'll bump up your membership level so that you get a better discount on make.
Okay, it turned into a sales pitch, but that was the video I was trying to get to with him talking about at least 10,000 Kaspa and USDT on CASP. See what this guy's talking about.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk about upcoming catalysts for Kaspa like the key RC20 and smart contracts. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so you stay updated on the latest news on Kaspa. Let's get started. Casplex tweeted the following. Next week we're completing major milestones, deploying, minting and transferring key RC20 tokens, along with indexer and API integrations. Our roadmap is in progress with an open beta planned for next month. Stay tuned for more updates. This is incredible for the Kaspa ecosystem and crypto in general. Developers will be allowed to launch their own token on the network. You have to imagine that when USDT or any other stablecoin is launched on Kaspa's ecosystem, what that will mean for adoption. Kaspa is about to revolutionize blockchain into block deck. From how I see it, when everything goes well, there is almost no use case for blockchain. Being slow and more expensive than block deck doesn't mean that it's over for blockchain. Bitcoin, for example, is here to stay, and it operates on the blockchain network. Developers will more likely build a project or a form of currency on Kaspa than on Ethereum, so to speak. The only reason why Ethereum is worldwide adopted is because it was the first blockchain to invent and implement smart contracts. I think Kaspa will take over a large part of the market, being the revolution of peer-to-peer currency or even storage value. Just the idea of decentralized fiat on the block DAG network gets me hyped. Being able to exchange wealth without filling in paperwork or the intervention of a centralized bank. There is no specific news regarding the development of USDT on the KRC20 network, but it is inevitable that this is going to happen sooner or later. If we want crypto to be accepted as a means of payment, it should not only be secure, but also fast and low in cost. And that's why Bitcoin failed to be a peer-to-peer currency. Just imagine being at the shop and you need to wait 30 minutes for confirmation before you even can purchase the item. I want to thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Peace out.
So this is the last video. This guy's comparing Kaspa to Quant.
Of $1,000 out. And I first want to analyze the fundamentals of both Kaspa and Quant, because I think it's first important to note just how amazing they are. You know, when it comes to the Quant network, the special thing about it is that it allows something called a multi-chain application to be built through the Overledger OS. And now, the special thing about a multi-chain application is that it doesn't only just exist on only one blockchain. You know, that's not the case whatsoever. Think about this, right? If, let's say, I was an enterprise and I want to build an application through the Overledger OS, but let's say I don't really like the security of the Stellar blockchain, but I like its speed. Okay, then I can take advantage of that speed of the Stellar blockchain. But let's say I don't really like the speed of the Bitcoin blockchain, but I want to take advantage of its security. I can do that. Quite essentially, I can make an application that takes advantage of both the Stellar blockchain and as well as the Bitcoin blockchain through the Overledger OS. Again, right? It's called a multi-chain application. That's how amazing it is. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't have to be stuck building on only just one blockchain. That's fantastic. Because again, right, a singular blockchain, yeah, sure, it has some advantages, but it also has its cons as well, right? Its disadvantages. So again, what is a way to remedy that? And that's by, you know, supplementing those disadvantages through another blockchain that has those advantages that it's lacking, right? That's how fantastic the Overledger OS is. And now, of course, when it comes to the Quant network, it's not only just made up of the Overledger OS, it's also made up of the Overledger network, which is made up of the Overledger OS users. And basically on the Overledger network, these Overledger OS users, right? They can share their data, their apps, their resources, and of course, monetize them, which is very incredible, of course. So when I take a look at Quant, very special, but keep in mind, Quant, it's also attempting to revolutionize the NFT space. Now, people, they don't really like NFTs. They think it's caca, but in my opinion, yeah, sure, it's down right now, but the best days are still ahead. But besides that point, when we take a look at QRC 721, which is Quant's very own NFT standard, this right here is far better.
I'm just saying he's going to talk about Kaspa and Kaspa developments. Yeah, I don't think the comparison is great. I just like the information he's saying about Kaspa. So give it a minute when he gets to the Kaspa side.
Then ERC 721. ERC 721, yeah, sure, there's a lot of NFTs on it, very popular, but, you know, first of all, it lacks interoperability. You know, it can't freely interact with a lot of other blockchains out there, which of course is very caca. And also, let's not forget, ERC 721, I do want to take a look at Kaspa, because when it comes to Kaspa, it's a block DAG, which is a digital ledger enabling parallel.
You guys say it's a little weird. I can't with y'all. Stay focused.
Blocks and instant transaction finality, all while being secured by a robust proof of work engine. Now, Kaspa, they have some very bold claims, but I won't dispute this. And their bold claim is the fact that they claim to be the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. But again, I won't dispute this, because Kaspa has been able to successfully solve a problem that has plagued the blockchain space for a very long time. And that is how a lot of blockchains out there.
Bro, will you calm
for
down?
instance,
Money doesn't solve all your problems, man. Relax. I did see CG. I didn't play CG's video.
right? They can't solve the blockchain trilemma. The blockchain trilemma is having decentralization, scalability,
CG's a hype king. I don't know. You can check him out if you want to.
and security all at the same time. Something, by the way, that Ethereum, despite its 2.0 upgrade becoming proof of stake, right, it still can't even achieve this. Again, arguably, as of right now, not scalable. So when it comes to Ethereum, it's kind of caca if you ask me, but Kaspa, they've been able to successfully solve this. That's how amazing Kaspa is. Not to mention, Kaspa, currently 1 block per second. Now, that's very
Actually, we got a couple minutes. Let's see what CG talking about.
amazing. But you know what? Kaspa, the team, they're saying that this is actually very caca because even though 1 block per second is already very insane, I mean, it's crazy, right? They say that we want to increase this by 100 times. And yeah, I'm not joking. Their ultimate vision is to have 100 blocks per second, which would be crazy. You know, if they could actually achieve that, that would be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it would make Kaspa literally, in my opinion, probably the best out there in terms of its speed by a long shot. I mean, really, it'd be crazy. But again, Kaspa, they want this vision because they have high standards. I mean, there's nothing more than what annoys me than when I see someone or a project, you know, not having great ambitions. You know, let's say they're satisfied, you know, somewhat, you know, just in their mom's basement, whatever, eating Cheetos and Papa John's pizza. Yeah, sure, it's fun, right? It's exciting. But what's more exciting, right? Achieving success or doing that. In my opinion, it's much better achieving success. So when it comes to Kaspa, they understand this, which is why, again, they're focused on trying to achieve 100 blocks per second. That's how amazing they are. So when it comes to Kaspa, really, it's a very special project, very underrated. You know, a lot of attention is going on with BNB, with Sol, the native cryptocurrency of Solana, with Ethereum. But these are dinosaur projects that have no chance of doing a 10x during the peak of this bull run. I mean, Sol, right? Market cap around 60 billion, BNB around 80 billion. Ethereum is over 350 billion. I mean, can these projects do a 10x during the peak of this bull run? I mean, absolutely not. This is not in the cards for them, in my opinion. Yeah, sure, if I got into them years ago, yeah, sure, they could do far beyond a 10x. But come on, man, as of right now, we're looking for something a lot better. And quite frankly, not only does Kaspa have a way lower market cap, but the fundamentals are a lot better. So it's pretty much a steal, in my opinion. Now, of course, that's not financial advice, but that's just the way you take a look at it. And why would it not? Kaspa, as of right now, market cap is around 3 billion, which is relatively low, right, compared to the other dinosaur projects that I just mentioned, like Solana, Ethereum, BNB. But Quant is even lower. Quant is around 1.6 billion, which is crazy. But this makes sense, right? Because Kaspa, a lot of hype, a lot of fans, more than
but 10,000 Kaspa. If you would buy 10,000 Kaspa today at the price of 11.8 cents, we'll round it up to 12 cents. It's going to cost you $1,200. So
yeah, this guy's video is crazy.
I'm
looking for that
how much money you can
Galaxy video. I saw it earlier, but I can't find it now.
Of $1, maybe
which
$3,
is weird.
and then we'll do $5. And a really
think it's this one?
moon prediction would be $7 for this next bull run, which should be peaking at any time.
Auto insurance all seems the same until it's time to use it. With USAA, it's easy to file claims, schedule repair.
At $1 will get you 10,000.
Is this the one you guys are talking about? This
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Crypto Galaxy. In this video today, I want to talk about why Kaspa at $5 is a bearish price prediction and give you my actual price prediction for Kaspa this next bull run, and also a price prediction for Kaspa in several years from today, like 5 years from today. So two price predictions. I'm going to go over the technical analysis and price for the chart, talk about why I recommend buying Kaspa now, why it's going to pump a lot more, talk about the new exchange listings I think are going to be coming up. Why is Kaspa great as a proof of work coin as opposed to being a proof of stake? How does it solve the trilemma? The ranking on CoinMarketCap as it is today is very, very low for what I believe it should be worth. I mean, what is it, like rank 40? Holy crap, dude. Kaspa should be a top 3. So let's get right into it, dude. Kaspa is 12 cents right now. It's going down a little bit. And what I've noticed with Kaspa is that it always has 2 steps forward, one step back. So I kind of pumps a lot, dumps a little bit, pumps a lot more, dumps a little bit, pumps a lot more, dumps a little bit. And the reason for that is because of the decentralization of Kaspa. There's a lot of holders and there's no pre-allocations, and it's a proof of work coin. And proof of work coins just have inherent value because you have to mine them with physical electricity, as opposed to proof of stake coins, which is basically all these other scam coins you see in crypto. Which, by the way, I will still invest in proof of stake coins short term so that I can trade my way up into more Kaspa. So let's check out the pumps, dude. Kaspa at this pump right here was because of the Binance listing, not the listing itself, but because Binance was accumulating and buying Kaspa. I mean, they probably bought like a couple $1 million worth of Kaspa, because without the pre-allocations in Kaspa, exchanges have to buy it up themselves to provide liquidity to the exchange for people to start trading it. So I think the Binance listing, the spot listing, got delayed because of Changpeng Zhao stepping down, but Kaspa right now it has the futures listing. So Kaspa this year, I'm pretty sure it's going to get a Binance spot listing, which is going to pump it more with the better outreach. And then there was another pump, which is probably due to the Kraken listing, because Kaspa is on the Kraken futures trading pair. So I mean, just think about it. If the biggest exchanges like Coinbase, Uphold, Kraken, Binance, Gemini, Crypto.com, if those exchanges, or sorry, not Binance, but the other ones, if they don't have Kaspa listed yet,
Who is Richard Cooper? What are you guys talking about? What's going on here? What is going on in the chat? Before you become rich, next time you get a prenup. Yeah. You can't lose that way.
Think of how early we are in Kaspa, right? Like, I mean, we're buying Kaspa before any tier 1 exchange listings, and looking at the rank of Kaspa at 40, whatever, it's the only crypto in the top 100 market cap that's not on any accessible tier 1 centralized exchanges for the Americans, except Uphold. The only place you can buy Kaspa in America is Uphold, but not many people use it. It's usually Coinbase that causes the biggest pump. So if you ask me, when am I going to sell Kaspa long term, is probably after the Coinbase listing. But even just in general, I think Kaspa is a great long-term store value as a proof of work coin. And I want to pull up this. I have this slide. I'm gonna show you real quick. This is out of my video course. One of the concepts I always like to teach is proof of work versus proof of stake coin. So the reason why Kaspa and just proof of work coins in general are valuable is because you have to mine the crypto with a computer and a graphics card. So you're basically exchanging a real world resource, which is electricity, fossil fuels, oil, etc. You're paying electric bills, and that's generating a coin, right? That's generating Kaspa, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Monero. These are all proof of work coins. And so compare that to, like, you know, proof of stake. A proof of stake coin is literally created out of thin air. And the only way to generate more of the proof of stake coin is to lock it up. But locking it up is not actually any like real world value, right? Like, what I can go make a crypto right now as a proof of stake, and the whole supply is ready to go. I mean, most of these cryptos up here.
Shout out to LB Crypto. I would super chat that if I could super chat, but kind of weird for me to super chat on my own video. But yeah, you're right. He was on to something, then he got greedy, and then he got in with some weird people and start doing some weird things, right? Trying to do something strange for a little piece of change. So I would definitely see if he's following the what is that? Ben Armstrong what is that? BitBoy. But keep an eye out for that as well.
Here are proof of stake coins like Ethereum, BNB, Solana, XRP, Toncoin, Cardano, Shiba, Avalanche, Polkadot, Tron, Chainlink. I mean, about 95% of the crypto space is proof of stake coins. Now, proof of stake coins are good, I think, short-term plays to trade your way up into more Kaspa, more Bitcoin. But they're not very sustainable as an investment, just because of how risky they are with the pre-allocations. So that's why I say proof of work is like a million times better than.
Yeah, I guess we're your therapy. And if that's the case, we need to charge you for this therapy. Therapy is not free. But no, we're here for you, man. If things fall apart, hey, we're here. If crypto pumps, we're here. If it dumps, we're here. But either way it goes, we'll keep. She's 40 with 2 kids. I'll be a step dummy.
Proof of stake, like a lot more better. And proof of anything else, like they use like some really weird buzzwords like proof of space, proof of burn, proof of whatever. Those are just really.
Oh wow, he's only got 150 people left in his Discord. Oh wow. Yeah, things got kind of crazy and a lot of people left. And I see he's changed his image up slightly. But stick back to the crypto, guys. You guys are going down a rabbit hole. You trying to get me demonetized?
Really gimmicky. It's the same thing as proof of stake. So yeah, I just want to reiterate that proof of work is very important. And not only is proof of work important, but like the reason Kaspa is great is because there's no pre-allocations to any of the insiders. Because if you look at a coin like let's take XRP for example. The reason why I always call XRP a scam is because XRP has a pre-allocation of 60% of the supply to the dev team and the insiders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 150 cash per post. Dang, these guys are really ripping you off over there. What the hell?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, Goku, what's the worst can happen, right? Things gotta, let's go like this. Things gotta get better from here, right?
The people who basically got in at the launch for like pennies. I mean, look at the XRP allocation. 50% in escrow. So 50% in escrow goes to the team. So the XRP coins keep getting staked and unlocked for the team, the devs, and the devs and the team only make up like, it's only like 40 people. It's less than 100 people. It's not many people. And so what happens is that with the other half of the XRP supply, there's millions of retail investors like you and me fighting for scraps in half of the supply. So every time XRP has a pump, it's going to have a dump because the insiders who got in early, if they have like a $2 million bag, once it pumps to $4 million, they've made tons of profit. So video course, if you want to learn more about almost agree.
Dude, this is a horrible gaming experience. How do you live like this? Well, I don't know, Linus. I don't have time to research up.
Almost the greatest coin, even as a proof of stake, is because it was the first crypto to invent smart contracts. And with smart contracts, that basically means you can invent new crypto coins. You can make meme coins, you can make AI coins, you can make gaming coins, you can make data coins, you can make whatever crypto you want and put it on the Ethereum blockchain without having to actually make a blockchain. So that's why Ethereum has some value. And this is why smart contracts is very important. And remember, Kaspa is working on smart contracts. They're going to come very soon. And I think once Kaspa finishes the smart contracts, we're going to have a Kaspa season. Like everyone's going to start making new meme coins on Kaspa. Everyone's going to go buy Kaspa so they can start trading the meme coins on Kaspa.
Yeah, they're going to have the same effect that Solana has with Solana dumping and people getting off the network because the network can't support the load. Kaspa's going to be able to support that load. People are going to start making meme coins and it's going to blow up. I'm telling you guys, this is not financial advice, but it's only a matter of time, right? This is May 1st, and we've seen 3 different videos where these guys are talking about something major happening in May. So keep an eye on that. And I don't know, let's see what else he's talking about.
Or whatever the current like, trending narrative is for crypto.
Turbo is teaming up with the future play and the proceeds are going to burning token coins.
People are going to make those coins on the Kaspa.
Yeah, I think he
block tag when Kaspa.
Oh no, that's not what we want to do.
Today, Bitcoin outperformed stock.
Genuine, I think that he's saying that it's 150 cast to post in the
welcome back to the crypto.
The VIP for Galaxy.
I don't understand why would you invest in XRP if it doesn't have much room to grow? You know, not only does it have a bad pre-allocation and a lot of dev tokens that keep dumping.
Yeah, XRP has not even hit $1. I've been following XRP for years, and XRP's not doing anything. I wish I never would have invested any in XRP.
You know, where's XRP gonna go? Rank 7, rank number 6? Like that's some horrible returns. So it's like that's why I pass over on all these coins here. The only ones I'm holding in the top 100 market cap is Bitcoin, and Kaspa, because I think Kaspa is going to go up to rank 3. I even have some meme coins like Pepe, some other cryptos. Like I do recommend trading a little bit of the microcap coins so that you can get more Kaspa, because Kaspa.
Yeah, even Jesse AI says Galaxy's picks are about 50-50, right? Some of the stuff he picks, because I want to say these guys were deep in H bar and then they dumped it. And you see the news that BlackRock said they didn't partner with, or they're not using those H bar tokens. You saw that came out today, I think.
It's going to be a slow grower, right? You can trade your way up into, more Kaspa short term by getting into some of the microcap coins quicker. And that's why I recommend my VIP membership group, is because if you get into some of these calls like Pepe or Brett, or like some of these new meme coins, you can trade your way up short term into more Kaspa. So for example, I turned $538 into almost $28,000 with Mint Layer. Turned $1,000 into $65,000 with Neon. And what I recommend to do with these profits, what I recommend to my VIP members, is just put those profits into Kaspa, right? Because some of these solid microcap coins, they pump a lot quicker, shorter term. And Kaspa's going to pump a lot later, but Kaspa's not going to pump quickly, right? So if you're more of a day trader,
see all these guys, like I was telling you previously, all these guys were hyping you up on damn, where did the article go? About H bar, right? Everybody's talking about H bar, H bar, H bar. And now BlackRock said they had no commercial relationship with Hedera H bar sinks, right? A couple of days ago, everyone was saying, I told you guys to get H bar. I'm not saying who it was, but there was an influencer that said he didn't say sell the H bar. And he also said he told you guys about H bar. Now, all of a sudden, today or yesterday, BlackRock came back and said they didn't have nothing to do with H bar. And I don't even know where all this H bar news came from. Neo and Mint Layer are still good projects. Just got to wait for the token unlocks. I don't know, but as you mentioned, I'm probably dumping everything I got in the Kaspa and just waiting it out, man. Because as the video says, BlackRock confirmed has no commercial relationship with H bar, and that did not choose H bar as a hash graph to tokenize any BlackRock funds, including shares of its 22 billion money market fund. H bar 12-cent token rallied over 100% on Tuesday, following the H bar Foundation announcement on X, stating that the blockchain firm Arch and Orano tokenized BlackRock's ICS U.S. Treasury Fund on Hedera. The misinterpretation to the post suggests that BlackRock played an active role in the tokenization effort, but BlackRock spokesman has confirmed on Cointelegraph this is not the case. As the timing of writing, H bar has fallen 32.8% in the last 24 hours to 11.8 cents since it peaked at a 17.6 at 5 a.m. UTC on April 24th. That was yesterday, according to CoinGecko. As we have in the past, BlackRock will communicate directly to the public on the evolution of its own digital asset strategy, the spokesman added. HBar's foundation announced amassed over 2.9 views and 32,000 reposts since it posted over a little 36 hours ago through some cryptocurrency influencer's misinterpretation of the message. Yeah, literally it says H-bar dumped. Are you? Let's see, where are we? Here's the bubble. Where is H-bar? Where is H-bar? H-bar. Down 4.9% to 18. Over when. Good show. You're busy. I listened to some of the cast picks too. Very round selection. Have lots out there to confuse us. I have you on my radar. Thanks, Matt Donovan. Shout out to Matt Donovan. I said that was going to happen. Did H bar dump today? Apparently H bar did dump today. Looks like H bar is at 1.8 cents and it was at 12.5 cents. Need to sell out as soon as it hits the top. Don't hold any H bar. Definitely not. Didn't even look at it. But I'm gonna wrap this up because I actually want to get to the draft.
Active in crypto,
Thank you guys for
maybe
showing
with
up.
your-
Thanks for the support. Thanks for the super chat. And remember, Kaspa's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force and Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Kaspa's going to the moon, baby. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. So shout out to Mellow Fellow. And thanks, guys. Get to the draft. And thanks for coming through. Kaspa. Let's freaking go, guys. And again, shout out to the Army. Thanks for coming back. And I'm about to get something to eat and watch the draft. Peace out. And remember, let's get back to the money, guys.